What's up? What's up, beautiful people? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How are you? How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I am your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach, here to bridge the communication gap in marriages 7 years plus. It is a beautiful day here in the A. It was rainy. It's still a beautiful day. Raining and a little warm, but it's still a beautiful day, winter day. So listen, I hope that you all are having an awesome day as we wind down the evening. It is Marriage Monday, so you know what that means. I'm sorry, that's the timer. You know what that means. It is the last Marriage Monday of January. Yo, January. We're at the end, the last week of January, and I hope that you all have been following me this month as we jumped into our new theme. Love is kindness and patience. So this week we're wrapping it up. So go ahead and get your notes. I'm gonna give you a lot of notes tonight. So go ahead and grab your notepad, your pencil, your pen, whatever you choose to write with, and let's get these nuggets, these TLC tips, right? Because it is TLC vibes only. That's it. That's all we're on. We're on the TLC vibe tip. All right, y'all see it? TLC vibes. Y'all see that? So listen, we are again winding down this week with Marriage Monday, and it's always fun to bring you all relatable strategies and steps to bridging the communication gap. Um, as I told you before, this is something that I take dear to my heart. I love coaching. I love coaching. I love relationships, marriage, and so forth. So when I'm coming to you with these strategies, these steps, and so forth, just know that I've been through them. I worked through them, and to give you the best, So listen, that's why I said take down your notes. Take them down. This is your free opportunity. Okay. So listen, we're talking about vision and vibes as we wind down this week. This is the last Monday for January. Right. So we're going to reflect and lead with love. We're going to dive into reflecting on January. I got my notes, y'all. I got a new little screen over here. My notes. So y'all see me. I got my paper too, but I got a little notes over here. I told you, girl, I've been working. So we're going to reflect on January's wins and lessons, setting a clear vision for February as a couple. Y'all, okay, and tips to lead with kindness even on those tough days. So go ahead and, like I said, grab your partner. And even if your partner is unable to chime in with you, you take the notes. You take the notes for you and your partner so you can go back and you can practice these steps. Because again, what do I tell you? It works if you work it. Literally, you got to put it in practice every single day. Not when you get mad at your spouse, not when things go left and you be like, let me pull out what Coach T said. She said, you got to keep this in rotation. You got to practice. Okay. So again, you make sure you are following IamTrinetteLCollier.com and for more as well. So listen, here are 7 short, relatable, because I told you I don't like long-winded stuff. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to do all of that because I want us to understand that, coaching is that partnership. But I don't also want you to understand that there are attainable ways to bridge this communication gap. So you won't feel like if somebody told me, don't be putting me on the couch. Like we ain't counseling. That ain't counseling. That I don't need to do all that, right? So that's what a lot of times couples go through because one person may feel like they're doing the counseling and whatnot. I guarantee you, it's not. That's why I emphasize partnership. You and your boo are partners. Y'all are a unit. So this is for the both of you. It's not for husbands. It's not for wives. I don't single out just the husbands. I don't single out the wives. This is together, right? So don't worry. I guarantee you, you're not gonna feel like you on the couch with me. Okay, that's why I say it's TLC vibes, right? TLC vibes only. So listen, short, relatable TLC tips on how to create vision and vibes, and how to reflect and lead with love. Okay, so reflecting on January's wins. All right, first, so let's your first one, your first note. Ready? January wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. You probably tried to from last year because that was probably on your New Year's resolution list, or on your vision board that you created. If you created one, you wanted to have a perfect January, a perfect New Year. But again, as I've shared before, what we don't factor in is life events. Okay, we've had a lot, and I said we as a collective, the United States, we've had a lot, the world has had a lot to happen in January, the first month of 2025, right? And that could have taken a toll on your communication. Or you could have been communicating and different opinions have come about. You and your spouse may be like thinking differently on some issues with this new administration, or anything could have hindered your communication. Now again, this does not mean that your marriage is over with. This does not mean your marriage is over with. What happens is sometimes we don't know how to have that conversation. We don't know how to agree to disagree, or just disagree in love, in kindness. There is a way, and we talked about this before on a Marriage Monday. There is a way to disagree with your spouse, because you may not agree all the time with your spouse, right? You may not do that. So it's okay. But there is a way that you can communicate with each other. So January has really been a lot for couples as well, right? So what I want you to do, I want you to take those 5 minutes, write this down. Take 5 minutes with your spouse to celebrate what went right and laugh about what didn't. Just simple as that. Take 5 minutes or more. You're going to do the opposite. So January threw all of this stuff at us, right? Left and right, just threw stuff at us. Honestly, it could have taken, a lot of people have taken toll on their anxiety, their mental, all of that. And sometimes again, individually, if we're not in that safe space, we don't know where to go to. So guess what? We end up taking it out on the next person that's next to us, and which is our spouse. But you're not going to do that. These are very short, easy ways. So what did I say? You're going to take about 5 minutes and longer. I promise you're going to need longer. By the time you finish writing it out, you're going to uh, write out, celebrate what went right, and laugh about what didn't. Laugh, laugh, laugh. What went right? Just that simple. You're going to write out what went right this month. That's it. That threw you for a loophole, didn't it? I know it did. I know. Because again, it's not about staying in the cycle. Coaching, TLC coaching is not about staying in the cycle. It's about literally moving forward with those actionable steps. Like, we're not going to keep the cycle going with miscommunication. We're going to move forward. So why not take the time to write about what went right? There's something that I like to ask people that a dear friend used to brought it to my attention a long time ago. She said, start asking people what went right with what's going right with them. It'll throw you off, because we're always asking, what's wrong? You okay? What's wrong? But I guarantee you, if you ask people, what's right? What's right with you today? People are going to be like, ooh, never thought about that, because it could be much worse, right? So you and your spouse, you're going to sit down over dinner, over snacks, over a movie, or whatever you want to do, but you're going to create that safe space. You're going to ask each other what went right with your day, and you're going to talk about what went right with us this month. Yes, everything happened this month. Aside from the election, just world events, nationwide events, local events with the wild, all of that, that took a toll on our families and our mental and whatnot. So this is that moment where you get to ask your spouse, what went right with you? What went right with us this month? And the things that did not go right, you're going to write it down. You're going to look at it. You be like, you know what? And you're going to laugh about it because there's nothing else you can do about it. It's done, it's over with. You learn from it, whatever the case may be. And if you want to tackle it again the following month, then that's what you do. But you're going to ask each other, you're going to sit down, you're going to say, what went right with you? What went right with myself? What went right with us for January? And then you go brush that thing off. You go look back. You be like, you know what? Did we really argue or try to fuss about this little thing? Did we really try to go there with that? Did we really do that? You're going to really think about it and you're going to look at it. I'm trying to tell you, your coach know what she's talking about, okay? Number 2, every lesson learned is a step closer to greatness. So, what did January teach you and your spouse about love and patience? When you start thinking about, if you've been following me this month, we've been talking about love is kindness and patience. What have you learned about being patient with your spouse? It's really not hard. It just goes back to that actively listening and being in like in that moment, like intentional, being intentional with your spouse, hearing your spouse. So we like to rush things and we like to rush our spouses, and that's not the case. So every lesson again has, you learn from it, right? So you move forward with that. What did January teach y'all as a couple? So you're gonna write that out as well. And you're gonna reflect on it. You're gonna reflect on it. Okay. Number three. Um, I want you to start this week by saying, I appreciate how you showed up for us in January. Mm, mm, mm. You're going to look at your boo and you're going to say, what? Babe, I appreciate how you literally just showed up for us. How did they show up for you? They listened to you. You noticed some changes in the way they were talking to you, talking with you. You're going to celebrate those wins. You're not going to go back. Last week when I was trying to talk to you, da 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 da, I know that we're not doing that for 2025. We're not keeping that vicious cycle going. We're not keeping wrongs. We're not keeping a tally of who winning up on the next person. We're not being so private where we can't sit down and talk and literally have a decent conversation in your own household. And yes, you may have been married for 10, 12 plus years. You got to get it together with that communication. So, what? Ask your boo, and throw. Y'all know y'all been together with each other. Y'all been together, right? Ask your boo, like, boo, just I appreciate you. It's that gratitude. Gratitude shifts the vibe. It shifts. I told you we on the TLC vibes. Y'all see that? We on the TLC vibes. It shifts the atmosphere. It shifts the vibes. It shifts the whole, like, there's no more attitude. You're going to see a difference. You will see a difference. So ask your boo, not ask your boo, tell your boo, I appreciate you showing up for us this month. It really helped me. It really supported me. It supported us. I can't wait to do this again with you next month. It's going to be even more exciting. No matter what the world is throwing at us, we're together. We're a unit. You're my boo. I'm your boo. Let's do this. Gotta throw that little something on it. All right. So don't make it forced, because by now you should be able to talk to your spouse with ease and flow. You should be able to do that. And if you're not, this will help you to shift into that, right? It's going to help you shift into that tone, that style, that ease. So it will not feel forced. I'm trying to tell you. Your coach knows what she's talking about. Mm-hmm. All right. So those are your first three. All right. Setting a clear vision for February. Let's do this vision check. Let's do this vision check. Y'all know I am big on vision and setting that vision for your marriage. It is so urgent. It is, when I say urgent, it is essential that you have a vision for your marriage. Yes, you've been together for a long time, but that does not mean that you had a vision for your marriage. What is it that you want? What is it that you want moving forward? What is it that you want to do and build for this next half of your lives together? So setting a clear vision for February. What's one thing y'all want to build, fix, or celebrate this month? What is it that you want to do for February? So we're starting, because this is the last week. Go ahead. This week, you're going to take that moment to say, what are we going to do for February? What does that look like for us? And it doesn't have to be this long thesis. It doesn't have to be a notebook full. What are some basic goals that you want to set for you and your spouse for the next month? What is it that you want? Write them down and make it real. Do it. Just do it. And that's why I say you want to create attainable short goals for that vision. If it's that you want to stop eating out for the month of February, okay, let's make that happen. If you want to do meatless Mondays, let's make that happen. How are we going to intentionally do this? If we want to do like go exercising as a couple, what are we going to do? Let's plan this out. What does it look like? And you're going to write those goals down. And you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. That means no excuses. So that's why I say I encourage short goals, easy goals. Don't put out there that you're going to exercise every day and you haven't started exercising every day, right? Because when you write your goals down, when you write that vision down, you're holding yourself accountable. Like you and your partner, you and your spouse are going to hold each other accountable, because this is about you and your boo. This is a us thing, a we thing. So when you're writing this vision down for you and your boo, remember that y'all got to hold each other accountable. So if you write down, we're going to get up at 6 o'clock a.m. every morning. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to go to the gym. We're going to exercise. Are you really going to do that? Not saying you can't. You can. But are you really going to do that? So you may say, you know what? Let's try exercising on Sunday morning. What about Saturday morning? That's one day a week. Okay. Now you start doing that for about a good 6 weeks, you know. Okay, y'all, you want to up it to like 2 days a week? Okay. Springtime coming. Let's try 2 days out of the week. Let's exercise. Let's walk. So these are, again, short, attainable goals, because, again, you're not in competition with each other. You're not in competition with each other. You're doing this together. You want this to happen together. You're a unit. Okay. Number 5, that was number 4. Number 5, teamwork makes the dream work. You're going to sit down starting tonight. That's part of your homework. All of this part of your TLC assignment tonight. You're going to sit down and you're going to ask, what's our relationship goal for February? Now, before you start saying, I ain't got time for all that mushy stuff, my boo know I love her. I get it. They get it. No, that's not what that's all about. What's it about is communicating all of that. Yes, your spouse knows that y'all love each other. Y'all love each other. That's why y'all still together, right? You love each other. But there are also some things that you need to work on, and that's part of that communication. And all of us have had to do that. So why not sit down and write out your relationship goal for next month? What is that you want to do? Do you want to increase your intimacy? Do you want to increase date nights? Do you want to explore uh different avenues of dating? Like, going different places. Let me make sure I say that correctly. What I'm saying is, do you want to go different places versus just a movie, or or just going out to eat for date night, right? So, what is it that you want to do? What is a goal? Is it a goal to, maybe take a road trip for next month? What is it that you want to do as a couple? As a couple. Didn't really think about that, huh? Okay. So you're going to write down tonight, sometime this week before the first, which is Saturday, you're going to write down your goal as a couple. Okay. Number 6, you're going to love grows when you plan for it. So create one small tradition for next month. Weekly date nights, daily check-ins, whatever keeps the vibe alive. Create something new. This is for you and your spouse moving forward. Bump all of the old stuff. Yes, y'all, he don't want to do this. And da 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 yeah 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 yeah. Don't want to do all of that. You're moving forward. This is a new year. You're moving forward. You're taking action steps to move forward. Again, your marriage is not over. You just need to do something different. And that's what we're doing with TLC coaching. We're doing something different. So we've been stagnant, been, comfortable with each other, and it has become that routine, and the conversation has just plateaued. So now it's time to do something different. That's it. And it's not hard. It is not hard. That's why I say I'm sharing with you easy peasy steps. I'm not asking you to go out there and do cartwheels and backflips and all that. No, this is stuff that you could do right there while y'all chilling watching a movie. 1, 2 things. Okay. Um, And lastly, leading with kindness on those tough days. Again, January came at us like a boom, 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 bam. And it left everybody like, woo, okay, what are we to do now? What's the conversation like now? Because I'm feeling some kind of way, and I'm thinking this kind of way. Da 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 da. What does it look like? And to be honest, it's no right or wrong way. You are allowed to express yourself in your marriage because that is your safe space, right? So not every day will feel good. Not every day is going to feel good. But every day is a chance to show love, and a soft answer can end a hard moment. Going back to that patience, that kindness that we've been talking about this month, that love, that's what love is. So recognize that your spouse has had a moment also. They may have seemed tough all these years or whatnot throughout your marriage, but remember, sometimes it can affect each one of you differently. So have those soft, gentle conversations. Everything is not urgent. That's something I had to learn as individually. Everything is not urgent. There are some things that can just literally wait. And so that's that patient piece. Some things it's not meant to be discussed at that moment. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. So listen, January, it was just the beginning. I told you all 2025 is all about our marriages thriving, and thriving with just getting back to that love, that old school love, and that's your boo and all. Just reconnection, y'all. Just reconnection. That's it on the TLC vibe tip. That's it. And it's not hard. It's not hard. When you continue to say it's challenging, it's hard, this, that, and other, guess what? Words have power, and they become implanted in your head. And then they're like, oh, well, it is hard. I can't talk to my husband, or I can't talk to my wife. She don't want to listen to that. But what are you doing? What are you doing as a spouse? Are you investing? Are you tuning in to Marriage Mondays? Are you tuning in to Talk It Out Tuesdays? Are you tuning in to the website? the YouTube to get these strategies and tips. I'm just saying. So we're not going to do the blame thing for 2025. You're not going to blame your spouse. Your spouse not going to blame you because, again, we're a unit. We're in this together. We are in this thing together. And as your coach, I'm right along with you. Okay? So listen, we're doing some reflecting. We're doing some planning. We're doing some vibing together and getting ready for February because it is a fresh start. And I want you all to make it unforgettable. Again, January hit us all across this nation with some things that were very heavy, but that does not mean it has to divide your household, does not mean that it has to divide you and your boo. So this is what I need you to do right now. Even if you replay, if you're coming back later on, I want you to type in replay, and I want you to drop your relationship goals below and let's grow together. That's what I want you to do. I want you to drop your relationship goals, and just drop one, and let's grow together. Okay. I want you to, y'all. I forgot to add in my sticker, my ticker. I forgot, y'all. I'm on a new platform, so y'all let me know how this one was for you and so forth. But I want you to honestly, we're going to do this thing together, y'all. We're going to do this thing together. Okay? So I want you to drop your relationship goals. You can just do one. You can do one. You don't have to put all your business out there. Okay? And we're going to grow together. And what does that mean? That means I'm right here with you. I am right here with you. I'm not going to leave you hanging as your coach. I'm here. That's that partnership that I desire to have with you. So I'm not just going to give you anything and just be like, here, call me in 3 days. Let me know how I go. I'm right here with you. But you have to do the work. Not me. You have to do the work. Okay. So if you are ready to connect with TLC Coaching, go to my website, IamTrinetteLCollier.com. And listen, go ahead and register. It is free, the Fireside Chat on the 22nd of February. Seats are open. Registration is open, but limited seats because, again, that's that private, intimate community of other married couples who are coming around. It's virtual, so you don't even have to worry about getting out right now. It's cold. I know a lot of people don't want to, get out, but you make it a date night. It is your virtual date night with Coach TaShon and my hubby and so forth. And we just chit-chatting. And this one we're going to is Love on the Table. So what does that mean? That means you're going to create. Last month we had the show. Well, this month, we're still in this month, we had charcuterie board, right? So we're going to continue it with Love on the Table. So that means you get to bring and showcase your favorite snack, share it with everybody. Y'all know one of my favorite snacks, wings. Woo, wings and fries. But I may try to do something different. I don't know. I may try to do something different. I don't. I love wings. He's not a wing person, but I love my wings. All right. So that's Love on the Table. Fireside Chat for February is the 22nd, from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. Not long at all. A good vibe. TLC vibes, right? Coming in online, register. Only one spouse has to register, so you don't have to worry about both of you. One can register for the both of you. And also, we have the TLC DreamBoard Experience, in person and virtual options, y'all. I made it for y'all, in person and virtual. So go on to IamTrinetteLCollier.com/services. And it's right there, smack dab in the middle of the website. So you don't even have to scroll all over the place. It's right there. Register for them. Okay. The TLC DreamBoard Experience Virtual is on sale now for $47.99. Woo! You cannot beat that price. And in person, it is $175 per couple. $175 per couple. And the Fireside Chat is complimentary, aka it's free. It's free. Okay, it's free. That is monthly, ongoing. All of these services are monthly and available to you. All right. So listen, join me tomorrow for Talk It Out Tuesday as we continue this list on the vision, setting the vision and vibes for next month. And so tonight again, you're going to excuse me, y'all. Oh, sorry. You're going to reflect on your January wins and lessons. Uh-oh. And you're going to again go back. You're going to ask each other what's right. Not what's wrong, but what's right. Okay? So listen, join me tomorrow live right here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we dive more into Talk It Out Tuesday, as that is the last Talk It Out Tuesday for January. And as always, I thank you so much for rocking with me and as we grow together. Your marriage means a lot to me. And let's do this thing together. Okay? So until tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Peace out, you guys. Love you.